Don't even think about giving Betty White any vegetables. No, she knew the real secret to long life. It all boiled down to two things. Betty White was a national treasure, and her life was the kind of roadmap we should all be so lucky to emulate. As people noted, just days before her death on December 31st, the actor and comedian was set to celebrate her 100th birthday in January 2022, and up until the end, was still proving she was the master of comedic timing. Sandra Bullock told the magazine, "Betty pivots like I have never seen, making it look seamless. The rest of us just remain silent and pray we're not cut out of the scene." This legendary star was pretty much unanimously admired by her peers and anyone who has followed White's Hollywood tale. When people asked White about what food rules she followed to stay so youthful, White humorously replied, "I try to avoid anything green. Maybe there is something to shunning all things green." President George H.W. Bush rather famously wasn't a fan of broccoli, and he enjoyed a long, rich life that spanned 94 years. And shortly after he turned 99, legendary comedian George Burns told a Las Vegas news outlet that he also eschewed veggies, quipping, "I smoke and I drink martinis, and I don't eat vegetables." So what did White like to eat? There were two foods she credited for her long life, and they're so relatable: hot dogs and vodka. According to the Associated Press, the birthday girl enjoyed a hot dog and french fries with her longtime agent and friend, Jeff Witches, when she blew out the candles on her cake in 2021. White wrote in an essay for Harper's Bazaar, "I don't eat anything special. French fries, hot dogs if I can get them, and I'm not a big breakfast eater. I'll have a sandwich at lunch and then come home, and my dog and I have a vodka on the rocks and then our dinner. You can't get much better." Betty White claimed she didn't like to cook and only ventured into the kitchen to feed her dog. She also said she was averse to diets, especially one that would have required her to eat nothing but grapefruit. When it came to fruit, White said to Bon Appetit in 2014 that she'd rather enjoy a vodka with lots and lots of lemon.
Give me a box of paints and a little vodka on the rocks.
Candy was also a favorite of White's, especially red licorice, and she often washed it all down with a Diet Coke. White's Hot in Cleveland co-star Jane Leeves joked about her diet during a 2011 interview with Us Weekly, saying, "If that's a key, maybe she's preserved because of all the preservatives." Despite not being much of a culinary connoisseur, Betty White formed a pretty wholesome friendship with celebrity chef Valerie Bertinelli, one of her co-stars on Hot in Cleveland. According to Food Network, Bertinelli once invited White to appear on her own show, Valerie's Home Cooking, and the chef admitted she was quite nervous about what to serve the star, given her preference for not much else besides hot dogs and vodka. Bertinelli ended up making Betty's favorite Italian tuna salad, and given that the pair remained friends until White's death, it's pretty safe to say she liked the meal. Bertinelli took to Instagram to commemorate her friend's death, posting a pic of the pair with the caption, "Rest in peace, sweet Betty. My God, how bright heaven must be right now." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more mashed videos about your favorite stars are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.